Bang, bang, chicken gang. Hey, we just finished up a live episode. This is JD of Southern Fried Sports. I got my man Mad Crafter in here with me. He is a Miami fan. And of course, he has thoughts, he has takes, and I'm going to turn the floor straight over to him. One thing I just told Matt Craft, I did want to mention this. I forgot to mention it on the earlier show. By no means does that 1-9 ACC record mean that they are a weak conference regarding their bowl record. We see opt-outs, we see transfer portals, we see players going pro and sitting out and this, that, and a third. By no way does that say that they're a weak conference, in my opinion. And so with all of that said, though, Madcraft, this is your floor. I wanted to hear what you had to say, and you said you were going to blow my mind, so blow it. Let's go.
Cam Ward is being absolutely hated on. Would you agree?
Absolutely. Yep.
Are you hating on him?
Like I said, to me, it depends on, because I saw two different things. I saw that he sat out on his own, and I saw that he got benched by the coach. I saw both things. If he got benched by the coach, that had nothing to do with it. However, I did say that
He
it's
didn't
very.
get benched. I promise you he didn't get benched by the coach. I can promise you that. That's an assurable fact.
Okay. So he sat out. He sat out the second half. So
yes,
to me,
but
and
here's
like
my
I said,
thing. Are we not at a point where we recognize we're in the NIL era? We're paying players, right? We're in full-on business mode, just like the NFL. How come at the same time, Xavier Restrepo, that was our number one receiver, 1,000-yard receiver this year. He opted out and didn't play. He's going to the NFL draft.
right?
Nobody made a single tweet about him, but everybody's crashing on Cam Ward because he played first half but didn't play the second. That's crap.
Right.
All Cam was trying to do was just increase his draft stock a little bit. There's nothing wrong with that. But opt-outs are normal now. That's how we view them because they've been happening for the past 10 years. So we deal with it. You know what I'm saying? It's complete and utter garbage.
Right. And see, like I said, I can see it both ways. You have RG3 who came out, and just like you just mentioned, that 1,000-yard receiver. And that's why I said I can't hate on him either, because the Gamecocks have Rocket Sanders and Kyle Kennard sitting out. So, I mean, I can't sit here and call the kettle black. The one thing you did say that he came out to increase his draft stock. You do know that he came out and broke a passing record, though, and then sat down. What were your...
Hold on. It was a touchdown passing record.
Yeah, 156, right.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm just saying, like, those touchdowns were scored well before halftime.
Right.
So I mean, it's, and he played the remainder of that. It's not like he scored that very last touchdown, broke the record, and then stopped.
Fair.
You see what I'm saying? So that's another ridiculous thing. Let me ask you another question. In the NFL, when you have players that want to do holdouts, we go, "Oh man, he's holding out, man. That's crazy," right? But we don't. You see what I'm saying? It's a business decision. It's all about money now. It's all about money.
Absolutely.
And I'm just saying, Cam's being hated on. I think he actually made the greatest decision possible, playing first half, doing what the fact that he got a record was just a counterpart to it, right? But playing the first half, and then also showing the ropes in the second half, and everybody got excited because they thought he was warming up with about 30 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Or I'm sorry, a couple minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Everybody thought Cam was warming up. They thought he was going to come back in and try to finish the game because they showed him on the sidelines and it looked like he was passing balls. But that's not what he was doing. All Cam was doing was catching them and then shovel passing back to a middleman. Cam was catching that ball from Emory Williams. He was trying to help him set up for his next drive. I'm just saying, it's business decisions.
Yeah,
future program and business decisions. That's all it was.
I absolutely could see that. And what I ended up boiling it down to, and I'll ask you this question. So at the end of the day, right there coming down to the end of that game, 56 seconds, like you said, they thought he was warming up, thought he might come back in the game. There for a moment, I honestly thought we might have like a bowl game Heisman moment where he comes back in with that 56 seconds left and leads them on a game-winning field goal drive, because Emory Williams entering that last drive was 2 for 6 yards. He had done nothing for the offense.
Yeah.
I honestly thought, and I think it would have been a fantastic bowl/legacy moment for Cam Ward had he come in and led that game-winning field goal drive. How would you feel if he would have done that?
If that would have happened, I would have said, why did he not start the third quarter? So I disagree with that completely. I think what was happening was we have to understand Cam's gone. We know that. He's going to the NFL. Emory Williams is the next guy up, unless we get a good portal guy, which is a good possibility, but Emory Williams is the next guy up, and he's good. Don't get me wrong, he's great, but he just needs a little bit more dedication and time put to him. And once he gets it, it'll be fine. And I think that's what the goal of the second half of our football game was to see what the future may look like at the quarterback position for us, because the rest of our team is going to be lights out.
Mm-hmm. I don't disagree with that. And that's not a bad way to play it at the end of the day. And I said this on my show earlier too. At the end of the day, a bowl game is a glorified spring game at this point. You've got Oklahoma freshmen. They had so many opt-outs and portals and all that stuff. They had a couple of freshman wide receivers step up for Oklahoma. It's a time for them to maybe shine, earn a spot going into next year. The bowl, and everybody always talks about momentum into next year.
Yeah.
Winning or losing a bowl game has absolutely nothing to do with if you win a game in August. Can we agree on that?
No, absolutely. Well, the bowl games, especially now, they're like I said, they're pointless, really. Even more so now that they've gone to the 12-team playoff. I used to not think this way. I used to think that I was like, well, it really doesn't matter. It doesn't affect the bowl games at all. Now I realize it kind of does. These bowl games really don't matter. And with the NIL and with the money involvement and all of this, I wouldn't play a bowl game. I mean, if I was a 4 or 5 star athlete, I'm not playing that bowl game.
Mm-mm.
So
if I'm a first round pick, I
could be a 7th round pick. I'm not playing the bowl game.
I'll tell you what I might do. I might do a Jadeveon Clowney. All right, so I'm JD, and I might do a Jadeveon Clowney. What I might do is I might play that last year, but I might play it very, very, very carefully. Just like Clowney did. I mean, dude, they were sending double teams at him, and he would just like hand slap him, bro. I mean, you could tell Clowney didn't really play that last year and still was able to be the #1 overall pick. I mean, I might do that in the bowl game. I would play, but I might not. If there's a I might do a Cam Newton. If there's a fumble, man, I might not dive on it.
Hey, did you hear? I don't know if you ever heard this, what Cam Newton said about that play and all the flack he got from it over the years. Did you hear what he said?
No, but he probably said it mentally scarred him for life because
he said had he known if he was going to get that much hate for it, that he would have tore all the ligaments in his knees to jump on that ball.
Hey, well, I'll tell you this. He probably tears all the ligaments in his knees trying to get into them skinny jeans and all those ridiculous outfits he wears.
You know what? He's stylish. Style.
You would say that. You would say he's stylish.
Hey, look at that.
Hey, as a matter of fact, that was one other thing. So, yeah, hey, Madcraft, this was a Madcraft episode. He needed to vent real quick, y'all. We've got 2 people watching. Thank y'all for being here, whoever you are. You're not commenting, but you're watching. And so, Madcraft, we'll get out of here on that one, my friend. The Chargers, I've been saying it. They're going to be a playoff contender. And I know Jim Harbaugh cheats. I do not want to see him in the playoffs. I do not want to see him in the playoffs. So, man, yeah, go ahead. Tout up these Chargers real quick. What you thinking, bro?
Well, notice what happened when J.K. Dobbins come back.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
They destroyed the Patriots.
Right? Come back and we destroyed them. Right? But it wasn't even that he had a good game. Just having him back, having that threat, we went off the charts. Also want to say that Ladd McConkey, that's your next Cooper Kupp. That's your next Cooper Kupp. Go back and watch the highlights today.
Brock Bowers too. I mean, it's too bad. Oh goodness, sorry.
Well, Brock Bowers is like a tight end. He's more like Gronk.
Right. Well, yeah, but they both came from Georgia. They're both rookies. I mean, those 2 dudes, though, they're going to be very good receivers in the league for a very long time. Both of those dudes.
Yeah, 100%. No, at the end of the day, though, we dominated. It's right here. That's all that matters. And I don't know if you remember, but on our local radio station, I call in a lot.
Yeah.
I have said this multiple times. I said, Dark Horse, Charger Super Bowl.
I've been saying it
multiple times.
I could very well see it being them and the Chiefs in the AFC Championship game. I think I have said that one for sure on record before.
We won't lose Chiefs 3 times. We won't do it.
No, I don't. I think if y'all were to catch them again, the only thing would be that y'all would be playing at Kansas City.
It's fine.
But, man, the other thing, too, about Harbaugh's teams is they've improved throughout the year. You know, they didn't really look great early, but they're really starting to come together now later on in the season. They're starting to look very good, very efficient, very dominant in many facets of the game.
Well, it's his first year, you know, and one thing that I want to stipulate is that last year, our defense was 32nd or 31st. All right? I just want that to be made aware of.
Yeah.
Okay? The year before that, they were like 28th or 26th or something like that.
Yeah, bottom of the league.
We made the playoffs that year because Justin Herbert is that good, right? But our defense was trash. Now, all of a sudden, Jim Harbaugh comes in, and now all of a sudden, our defense is one of the top 5 or maybe even top 3 in the NFL right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah. He brought in a physicality factor. And then, like you just mentioned, too, Justin Herbert. He's thrown for the most yards in the first 5 seasons of a career than anyone. Which, by the way, here's a crazy stat. Justin Herbert has been playing in the league for 5 years. Name one rookie that he played against in college.
One rookie?
Yes, sir. Plays in the same division, no less. They played each other in college. And this quarterback is a rookie now that played Justin Herbert in college. And Justin Herbert's been in the league for 5 years.
Is it Bo?
Bo Nix. Yes, sir. Bo Nix played against Justin Herbert. Yep, his freshman year at Auburn. Played against Oregon and Justin Herbert. And I'm pretty sure lost to him. But, yep. Justin Herbert's been in the league 5 years. Bo Nix is a rookie. That is insane. That is all the problems with NIL and transfer portal and everything else. Madcrafter, you got anything else you got to vent about? We're going to get on out of here, brother.
I'm going to leave you with 2 things real quick.
All right.
One is the craziest stat that I heard, which is 3 teams this year have rushed the ball more than 48 times in a game. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Right? 2 of them employ the triple option.
Right.
You know who that third team was? Texas against Clemson. That's how
Wow.
many times they ran the ball against Clemson.
Wow.
Game plan they took on. And the last thing I'm going to leave you with it is, who's got it better than us?
Nobody.
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 You,
hey man, I appreciate you. That's Mad Crafter. He is a listener and a fan of the show. He's got great sports takes. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been a special edition of Southern Fried Sports. Gamecock Chuck, thank you for being here. Mad Crafter's out. I am out. Y'all be blessed, not stressed. Just be kind to one another, dang it. And y'all can do this too. All you got to do is reach out. Me and Chuck, coming soon. Me and Doughton, coming soon. If you want to be a guest, you could be a guest. We'll see y'all soon. Good night. Bang, bang, Southern Fried Gang.